Hey, Tom Schreiner with the OutdoorCookStore.com. If you've been following my blog and all, or especially if you're one of my subscribers, you know I love cast iron cookware. In fact, we're having a special this month, November, for all of our subscribers, newsletter subscribers, 20% off our entire line of cast iron cookware, so be sure to sign up for that if you haven't already. Anyway, I wanted to do a little recipe. This is a cornbread recipe I found online a while back. I've been using it ever since. It's fantastic. And I will leave some links in the blog post for where to find that. But anyway, what we're going to do, I've got a skillet in the oven, preheating. So we're going to do some cornbread in a cast iron skillet in the oven. What I've done, I've got some dry ingredients. It's just, I've got some cornbread flour and all-purpose flour, or corn flour, all-purpose flour, sugar, a little bit of salt, baking soda, baking powder, and wet ingredients, a couple eggs, some buttermilk, a little bit of whole milk, and 8 ounces of butter. So, whisk that all together. What I'm going to do now, this is my little Bayou Classic 10-inch cast iron skillet. Has been running heated at 425 degrees. Set that there for now. Turn the oven down to 375. I'm going to put a little bit of butter into my pan. Make sure I coat that all the way around, all the sides. We're going to get a good coating on there. All the bottom, the sides. That's hot. That puppy's ready to go. Okay. Now, take my wet ingredients, put them into my dry. Whisk those guys up. Just want to get them, get it to where it's somewhat consistent. Try to get the lumps out. It's getting pretty close. I love cast iron cookware. You can do anything with it. Once you season this, get it fairly well seasoned. You've got non-stick cookware you can take to the campsite, your kitchen, the oven, the stovetop. Where else are you going to find a piece of non-stick cookware? You can go from the stovetop to the oven to the campfire. You can't find it. So here we go. We will get that in. Get all that good cornbread in there. Okay. The only thing you got to remember to do is never grab that handle once it's preheated. It's hot. Okay. Approximately 20 minutes in the oven at 375. It could be 25, so what we're going to do is cook that. I'll check it at about 18 minutes or so. You'll be able to see some cracks in there, and then it should grow towards the middle a little bit. And then we can test it with a toothpick. If I can find a toothpick around here, right in the middle, comes out dry, you're done. So, anyway, we'll be back in about 20 minutes. All right, I just pulled this out of the oven, and I did my check. We were right about 20 minutes. That's done. Dry. And if you come in closer, you can see all the cracks and all the way through the middle. That's where it's worked nice and golden brown on the outside. Now, what's going to happen over the next 10, 15 minutes, that'll shrink a little bit away from the pan. So 15 minutes from now, we'll come back, make a couple little cuts, just pull that right out, and taste some nice fresh cornbread. So we'll be back in 15. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes. Let's see how this turned out. Okay, come out of there nice and clean. Still, ooh, nice and warm. Put a nice little bit of butter on top. Let's see how she tastes. That looks good. Tastes good too. That's pretty freaking good. Good cornbread. Pretty good cornbread recipe. I like it. Good and sweet, nice and fluffy. That's pretty good stuff. Wow, I like that. And right out of the skillet, just comes out there clean. I love it. This is good cornbread. So, folks, give this a try. On the written part of the blog post, I'll have it all, the recipe posted. I'll have links to the recipe site. So, if you like cornbread and you like cast iron cookware, give this a try. Pretty simple. Hell, I can do it. So it's pretty simple. What I'm going to do, I'll cut this out. I'm going to come back. Last thing I want to show you is how I clean and kind of take care of my cast iron cookware. So I'll be back, and I don't know, the last part of this will just show you quick cleaning and what I do to make sure my cast iron cookware lasts so my grandkids can use it. So anyway, we'll be back in just a bit. Thanks. All right, let me just show you what I do to ensure that this cast iron my cast iron skillet's going to last me. Now, this is anything, whether you have a Dutch oven, jambalaya pot, whatever you have, cast iron, you need to take care of it to keep it from rusting and to keep that seasoning bond. So what I do, this is still warm. It's not hot to the touch, but it's still pretty hot. Never put cold water on a hot pan or even a warm pan. Always make sure your water's hot. And you can see here, that's just some crumbs. Nothing really stuck to here. So what I'm going to do, just wash that out with the hot water. Just rinse it. That's it. Take a paper towel. Wipe out. That's still pretty warm. Wipe out that water. Make sure you get it dry. Now, like I said, rust is the biggest enemy to cast iron cookware. So that's not good enough. That's not dry enough. I've got this set at kind of low heat. So what I'm going to do is put this on the oven, on the stove, at a low to medium low. Let that just kind of burn off whatever excess moisture is on there. And then, once that's done, that'll only take a few minutes. Then just pour in a dash of oil. Any kind of oil works. Put that around, all on the inside. Just a small thin layer. And let that burn off for a couple minutes. You're done. Let it cool down. Go store it away. Put a piece of paper towel on there, whatever, to store it. Incidentally, if you have a piece of cast iron cookware, Dutch oven, whatever that has a lid on it, do not store it with the lid on. Condensation, water. That's all in the blog post. You'll see. But anyway, take care of your cast iron cookware like that, and you make sure you enhance that seasoning bond, and you keep the moisture off of it. It's not going to rust, and that will last for generations, guaranteed. So, anyway. Thanks for visiting. I hope you enjoyed. Go make yourself some cornbread. That's really good stuff. Get some cast iron cookware if you don't have some already. Sign up our newsletter. 20% off our full line of cast iron cookware through the month of November for subscribers only. So, thanks, and go enjoy the outdoors.